Wake up, kids, it's Joe and Nick for your weekend vacation. Grab your stool, squat on down for crappy animation. Let the gang's dumb commentary prop open your eyelids and watch some TV shows that have aged even worse than they did. So fill your bowls, use your spoons, it's Shaturday morning cartoons.
Happy
Saturday!
everybody!
Hey there, kids. It's time for tunes, specifically the good, the bad, and the far, far worse cartoons of Saturday mornings and syndication from the business end of the 20th century. Today, your parents are out of town, but don't worry, you're safe under the care of Uncle Joe and Uncle Nick of the Found Footage Festival. I'm Boo Radley of your YouTube neighborhood, and joining us is super secret special guest, friend of the show and friend of Ziggy, Professor Caitlin McGurk, cartoon expert and curator at the Billy Ireland Cartoon Library and Museum in Columbus. Everybody, let's do this. All right.
Let's do it. What an
All
intro.
right.
Wow. Hell yes.
Pumped.
Were you doing a Jack Nicholson impression for
The whole
that,
time.
George? Were you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You sounded just like him.
I heard some Jack Nicholson in there.
It's in keeping with us going totally off the rails with Robocop, the 1988 animated adaptation of the ultra-violent Paul Verhoeven film from 1987. Because what screams cartoon more than a satirical critique of unfettered free market capitalism and its inevitable societal collapse? But first, let's talk cereals and mugs. Does anybody have anything they would like to share?
I do. I have a little bit of a Ziggy and a RoboCop homage with this Ziggy, on cops commentary. So it says off duty. He's a police officer. He's got some tones. You keep going. Still off duty.
Wow.
Yeah.
Defund the Ziggy police.
Hey,
That
Dad.
is
Yeah.
shirking the duties.
Good old Ziggy, back at it again. I have a mug too. This is the mug that's been in my collection for the longest. I've had it for like 25 years. I got it at a thrift store in college, and it was my college mug. And then I looked at it. Can you see underneath there? Can you see?
Made in
It's an
Korea.
FTD. It came with flowers. I think that was just like you get for the the secretary.
We had that
or
exact same mug in my
No
house
way.
growing up. Yeah. So it probably was part of maybe a Mother's Day thing or something. It would
Yes.
have like stuff in it from a card store. Yeah.
That's got to be what it is.
It looks like the magical rainbow sponge symbol too. That's what I thought it was for
That's
a
a
while.
big reason I like it. It's just so
Yeah.
colorful and just like it's just nice and just brightens up my day first thing in the morning.
Do you know someone who's feeling a little down? Send them an FTD pick-me-up bouquet. It's flowers, rainbow coffee mug, and tote bag are the perfect way to get them feeling back on solid ground again. And only your FTD florist has it.
I have a Nick's Cool cup. This is a from the Don Q Inn. That's the theme hotel from in Wisconsin, the Don
boy.
Q Inn, based on Don Quixote, I guess. But they've got a cave themed room there. They've got a one on Mars. They've got a grotto you can be in, and it's the best. It also has like a B-52 decommissioned bomber that you can sleep in. So
I think it meant Fred
This-
Schneider.
Cozy.
Decommissioned Fred Schneider. Was-
yeah, they do. Yeah. The problem is it's got a tin roof, so you hear every raindrop. But no, it's great, and it's right next to the House on the Rock, so it's one-stop shopping for Wisconsin tourists there, the Don Q.
I stayed at the space room one time. Yeah.
I did as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a fun hotel.
Well, I've got a fun mug. I have a one-of-a-kind Saturday morning mug of... Is this ringing any bells yet?
Oh, this is the turkey with the butt.
This is a turkey with... This is the ass turkey from the famous... I believe it was episode like 12 or 13 of the first season of Saturday morning cartoons. I haven't looked at a turkey in a long time, but that turkey has...
Oh, an ass.
butt
ass.
crack.
It's one of those ass turkeys. Yeah.
The dirtiest cartoon we've ever watched.
This was a gift over the holidays from our special secret guest, Caitlin McGurk of the Billy Ireland
Oh,
Cartoon
wow.
Library
What a
Museum.
lovely gift.
That's the gift that keeps on giving.
It really
Now,
is.
I mean,
don't
you
remember
guys
this.
get to live with that photo, that beautiful Kathy boardroom photo. So I figure, George
Yeah.
gets something too. So
Fair trade-off.
Nice. Wait, what is it though? It's a turkey with a butt? I don't
yeah, it's
remember
from the
this at all.
Dukes
The
episode.
Dukes cartoon.
You know what? A lot of stuff came out of that Dukes cartoon. I got a mug from somebody that had the swear words on it. You remember the fucking hippie?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what it
Yes, you
was?
fucking
Is
hippie.
that...
Oh, knock it off, you fucking head, will you please?
What did he say
Did
there?
he just say you fucking hippie?
Wait,
Said,
rewind it.
"Knock
I didn't
off."
hear it.
It sounded like knock it off, you fucking hippie. What is going on?
Yeah. Yes. A lot came out. Maybe we should watch more Dukes in the future.
Yeah, that and Turbo Teen.
There's
were-
one. Yeah, we should revisit them because Dukes has. I think they had an episode for every holiday. It's like Dino Saucers that way, so we could really milk that one for a lot.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Before we get to the RoboCop cartoon, let's watch a commercial of the toy line it inspired, which itself feels like a clip playing on the TV in the original movie.
Robocop, part man, part robot, all cop. The ultimate in law enforcement. Robocop and the Ultra Police, the only cops with rapid repeat cap firing.
He's unstoppable.
Battling the worst criminals, Headhunter and Nitro. The Ultra Police, protected by Robo Armor, bring Robocop even more firepower. In the fight for justice, nothing can stop Robocop. Robocop and the Ultra Police, each sold separately with RoboCaps.
I love that it smells like gunfire when you're playing with RoboCop the toy.
Can you name the other R-rated movie that we watched the cartoon of on Saturday morning cartoons?
Rambo.
Yeah.
Yep,
Oh,
Rambo,
yeah.
First Blood.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I haven't.
Rambo, the
there's
Force of
an-
Freedom.
There's another one that I want to watch. Police Academy. Police Academy has a
Right.
cartoon out too, and that was rated R. The first one was, at least.
It's part of our ongoing series.
I want to tell you a little bit about the background of this great cartoon and movie series. Were you guys fans of
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I loved RoboCop of the cartoon.
this? Well, the movie.
Of the movie,
I-
yes. Never seen
Yeah,
the cartoon.
movie. Same here.
Yeah. Same
Okay,
here.
so I
Loved
mean,
it.
I think it's still considered one of the most important films of the 1980s. It was a social critique as much as a sci-fi film, and it scarred a generation of kids expecting an action-packed romp on VHS. And to recount the tale we're all familiar with, a graphically mutilated and technologically resurrected police officer attempts to bring order to a violent and corrupt Detroit of the near future. It's far more than that. He's part of a privatization of law enforcement by a corrupt board of directors of Omni Consumer Products, or OCP. Meanwhile, the public is menaced by an out-of-control crime spree that a beleaguered police force cannot control. Over all of this is the specter of fascism. And this says to anybody watching, let's make a cartoon, right?
That was my first
and
thought.
It's also a Jesus allegory. So yeah, that seems like good fodder for a cartoon as well.
Yeah, and so a single 12-episode season aired in the fall of 1988 as part of the Marvel Action Universe, though another RoboCop series was revived in later years. And we're going to watch the last episode of the series, which is a sort of a introduction to the RoboCop and the Ultra Police toy line. After all, when you have one hero, how many action figures and vehicles can you really sell? And it's totally undignified, and it does have plenty of state-sanctioned violence and a PTSD-inducing depiction of PTSD. And characters, besides RoboCop from the movie and the cartoon, are his partner, Ann Lewis, the chairman of OCP, here called the Old Man, and Clarence Boddicker, played by Kurtwood Smith, who actually died in the movie. But one of the
Wow.
craziest villains, I would say, in all of, well, one of the best in moviedom. And that scene is depicted graphically in the
Oh my
cartoon.
God.
Saturday
I
morning.
I think that receding hairline really makes him for a scary villain.
Oh
doesn't it?
yeah, and he looks like a skull. Like his skull
Yeah.
is
Hey,
so
just watch what
pronounced
you're saying
and-
about receding hairlines being scary. It's kind of triggering.
Well, I have a
for me
receding
personally.
hairline, and so like I see that, and I'm just like, I don't know. I think it's a lesson to us all. Just shave your head. Like you get to that point, otherwise you're going to be a scary villain.
I don't know. If he'd shaved his head, he wouldn't have gotten the role.
Well, I'm saying the actor definitely should keep it, but the villain should shave it off.
Right. Note to all villains out there. Do not embarrass yourself.
Mhm.
So, anyhow, let's watch part one of RoboCop. Again, the last episode.
Does Do we see any deaths in this? Is there any death? Like, or do they manage to like never shoot people or like shoot rocks that fall down?
It's supposed to be lasers rather than bullets, but you be the judge.
Another victim of the so-called zip chip collars was reported today in a suburb of Old Detroit. Jimmy Collins, age 12, was found unconscious in his bedroom by his parents. It appeared that his mind had been totally burnt out from wearing a zip chip collar. His parents said they bought the collar 3 weeks ago to help Jimmy catch up with his schoolwork. No one had informed them of the danger these collars present to those who wear them. The zip chip collar is being produced and distributed illegally in the city. Thus far, the police have been unable to trace their source nor to discourage people from purchasing them. The collar reportedly speeds up the synapses of the brain, allowing the mind to function as efficiently as a computer.
That's pretty cool. Wait, hit pause.
Yeah.
Was this Saturday morning? Was this on Saturday morning?
Yeah. Well, no, it was. It said syndicated in what I read, but I thought the Marvel Action Universe was like a weekly Fox thing.
I don't know when this. Yeah, I don't remember seeing this as a kid, but like this is cool already.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely have it. We have it on VHS, so it definitely got distributed that way.
The collar attractive to many business people and school students who feel they need this competitive edge.
Hey dudes, ever seen one of these? With these, you can ace the finals and still have time to party.
Oh, I gotta have one. It's my only hope for passing.
A key component of the collar is a biomicrochip manufactured by Omni Consumer Products, or OCP. As you can see from this taped interview, the president of OCP denies having any official connection with the collars. Sir, isn't it true that these so-called zip chips are manufactured by OCP Industries?
No comment.
And isn't it true that OCP
You down with
refuses to
OCP?
stop producing these microchips because to do so would cut into their revenues in aerospace and other profitable divisions?
No comment.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Irrefutable proof that the OCP puts profits over people.
What's going on?
And on the lighter side of the news, it's Twiggy, the water-skiing squirrel at the local boat show.
Well, work harder. Our microchips. They have a lot of legitimate uses, but this unauthorized use is threatening OCP's reputation as a benevolent corporation.
As a what? I mean, we've received a tip, sir. We're going to be moving against them tonight.
You just better stop them, because if you don't, OCP will.
Okay. That's pretty dark.
Wild.
Is this in Poochie?
It still has those anti-corporate
Murphy, do you see anything?
Yeah.
views to it.
Rapidly approaching at Mach 5 speed.
Whoa! Look out! This should be fun.
Go get him, Murphy!
Yep, lasers.
Pretty violent so far.
It's the workaround for every bit of animated violence in the 80s.
Oh yeah. I wonder if Star Wars invented that.
Tenacious devil, aren't you? Say bye-bye.
Oh, he was having a flashback, George?
Yeah.
Did he get decapitated?
He got his arm ripped off.
There's no way this was on Saturday morning. Like right after
Morale is
Snorks.
a little low today. We really took a beating down at the dock. Many of your fellow officers are still in the hospital, recuperating.
Sir, what's the word on Robocop? Is he...
We don't know yet, son. Dr. Tyler is still trying to determine if he's salvageable. The chairman of OCP is here to tell us about a new OCP undertaking designed to assist us against this new threat in Robocop's absence.
Thank you, Sergeant Reed. Gentlemen, As you know, those biomicrochip thieves.
They even have the
represent a
boring
great
parts from
menace
movies
to
here,
society.
too.
Yeah.
Their insidious
Thank you,
perversion
Sergeant
of
Reed.
OCP's biomicrochips is destroying the minds of thousands of innocent victims every day. Because starting today, the Detroit police will have their own ultra weapons.
Oh, Shuki Levy did the music with Saban. They did like
Green Beret,
all the
world's
great
greatest
cartoon
munitions
music in the
expert.
80s.
Ultra weapon number 2.
Here they're introducing all of the new action
Yeah.
figure characters.
And as you can see, is also very proficient.
I really hope this is on Saturday mornings.
Pretty
And
impressive.
that the Get Along
finally,
gang was on right
ultra
after
weapon
this.
number 3. Someone who should be an incredible
Retailing at
asset in this
$9.95,
particular case.
Ultra Weapon number
Birdman
3
Barr.
comes with disposable.
He's the leader of our team, with several thousand hours of combat flight experience. Each man and his machine is equipped with complete surface armor. Mark my words, this is an assault team that will always get their man. Welcome, gentlemen, your new allies, the Ultra Police.
Not bad. Hey, at least they're real men. They're not just machines.
What is it?
But they're still replacing their jobs. I mean,
I replaced his damaged arm and circuitry, but he's still not reviving. It's almost like he's in a coma.
I bet you don't think I'm a very nice person.
I think you're scum.
Jack Nicholson.
Murphy, what is it?
What is going on here?
Does it hurt? Does it hurt? Fun's over.
Murphy! It's okay. It's okay, Murphy. It's me, Lewis. Come out of it. It's gonna be okay.
Officer Lewis.
We should have tried to get Robocop for this episode.
I have
We can watch the episode with us.
Thank you for your
You know, the guy
concern.
who played RoboCop is like an art history professor.
Is he?
Yeah.
Really? Peter Weller?
Yeah, he's an art historian, and I'm pretty sure he's a college professor of art history somewhere, which is amazing, right? Imagine
Just
having him
review
as
the
your
episode.
teacher. So.
Well, he's probably like, why do I have to act? I already reached the pinnacle of acting as RoboCop. Like, where are you going to go from there?
Right.
Art history.
If we had him on, we'd go
Yeah.
on some tangent about something, and he'd say, "Drop it."
Right.
Yes, but you seem to be in need of a good crisis therapy ward.
I think he's back to normal.
No. Known fugitives are at large. They must be brought to justice immediately.
I was hoping to run a few more tests, give it to you in a month or so. But this crisis can't wait. So I present the Robocopter.
Yeah, Robocop.
It's
Sure.
beautiful.
Fight fire
Clever.
with nuclear energy, I always say.
It does appear to be a formidable craft.
Formidable. Why, this is
Especially
equipped
for
with the most state-of-the-art
$24.99.
On your left are the controls for the infrared scanners. Next to them,
Your details are unnecessary, Dr. Tyler. I will obtain all the information I need.
I'm
by
going to have to
interfacing
kill you.
directly with the copter's on-deck computer.
He's
I
bot-splaining.
understand that.
Yeah.
Yes, this aircraft will suit my purpose well. Now, if you will stand
Sit
back,
and spin,
there are
Doctor.
criminals who must be apprehended. Definitely a superior craft.
Okay, Murphy, it's just you and me now. So spill it. What's with you?
When I was hanging onto the supercraft, I saw the face of the criminal. It was Clarence Boddicker.
Boddicker? The man who shot you when you were
The man with the
still-
receding hairline?
That's
He's
right,
terrifying.
It was our first case
They
together.
should shave that whole
We
thing
tracked
off.
them to their warehouse hideout. I got the drop on 2 of them, but the others were waiting. They had already overcome you. I was outmaneuvered.
Are they reusing the animation from the pilot here?
The next thing
Yeah.
I saw was Tyler.
Classic trick.
My limbs had been severed. My previous life was over. Forever.
No wonder you had a nightmare. Murphy, Are you
I wish he would
turning
have
this
crumpled
into
up a
personal
picture of his
vendetta?
wife and it was a blender.
is once more terrorizing the innocent. He must be brought to justice.
We'll get him, Murphy, and then let the courts administer the punishment he deserves. Right?
Whoa.
Wow, action packed.
So this is crazy because RoboCop was also a comic book, and I grabbed this from my shelf because we knew knowing we'd be watching this. I mean, it was only around
Before the movie or
oh
after the
no,
movie?
after the movie, and it was for 2 years I think it ran. That like 90 to 92. But anyway, this particular issue that I grabbed is similar in concept to this episode. So it's called TV Crimes. And the idea is that there's like the villain is sending TV beams into an implant in people's brains to control what they do and to make them kill each other and rob banks and stuff, thinking that they're in like old westerns and stuff. Anyway, I also just want to show you the villain here. It's pretty
Oh, that's
pretty
awesome.
great character.
I think
That's
we
great.
have another Halloween
I
costume.
like that villain a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It reminds me in Saga, the Brian K. Vaughan comic, there's a character, the whole race of people that have TVs for heads. That actually is pretty similar.
Yeah, they probably stole it from this not very good RoboCop comic,
That's what it
almost
is.
unreadable RoboCop comic. And Frank Miller wrote RoboCop 2 and 3. So
Did he really?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I don't know if I ever saw those. I
But had
probably
nothing
did.
to do. He didn't have anything to do with the comic books. They're not good. So
But what the first RoboCop, that was an original screenplay, right?
yes.
Okay. It wasn't based on anything. All right.
No. Are you guys ready for some commercials?
Yeah.
Bring it.
Well, here are some commercials for some of the many toys that were for kids but were inspired by R-rated movies that they technically shouldn't have been allowed to see. Saturday morning cartoons will be right back.
They're unstoppable! Send in the Marines! We're the Space Marines. Drake, Ripley, A-Bone, Bishop, and I'm Hicks, armed with the latest high-tech heavy metal.
Look out, Hicks! The Queen's gonna crown ya! My buck rocker's on a roll!
Oh, that's a cool alien toy.
Eat torch!
This is fantastic.
Alien invasion problem? Send in the Marines!
Oh, acid. It comes with real acid.
Terminator!
I'm back. Got to find John Connor.
But evil T-1000 gets to him first.
Hey, back off!
Terminator's heavy metal cycle zeroes in and fires. But T-1000 stands to get even.
This is for getting on my bad side. You're next, John Connor. I'm back.
Terminator deploys his secret weapon.
Hasta la
Whoa,
vista,
he still has
baby.
hair.
Terminator this time.
Terminator.
Otherwise, he'd have to shave it.
In the future,
voice
you
is
have
so
to defrost a cop to
Yeah.
put a criminal on ice. Sylvester Stallone is John Spartan, the Demolition Man, the toughest cop in the 21st century. But Wesley Snipes is cold-blooded Simon Phoenix.
Simon says freeze! Now fry like a chicken.
But Demolition Man always keeps his cool.
Hey, you didn't say Simon says.
The future isn't big
Kids are
enough
good at dialogue.
Demolition Man, figures and Bowler Jet each sold separately, new from Mattel.
Police Academy! Well,
There it is.
Mr. Sweet.
Yes.
Put him up, dirtbag! Surprise, Mahoney. The old gun in the tie trick. Now back off. Okay! My crazy cruiser, what a lucky break. Zed, look out! Gotta get police, he's dangerous. Dangerous? Whoa! So long! Gotcha, please. Welcome to jail. I love this job.
Please comes clean and justice triumphs again.
Case closed.
Police Academy.
Now back to Saturday morning cartoons.
Every single one of them had a squirting
Squirt?
toy.
Yes. I noticed that.
That was a trend.
They all have a squirting feature on there. Okay.
If they ever have Saturday toys, we need to have
a squirting feature.
features, yeah.
Did anybody buy a Police Academy toy? Did anybody? Nobody did.
On Earth?
On Earth.
Probably.
How many?
I think
George?
every R-rated
78?
movie had to have a kids' toy at that time. Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. Yeah, every Poltergeist. Yeah.
I just can't imagine I'm going to get some wacky cops. Like you'd want to buy cool cops or like robot cops, but I just can't imagine wacky cops would sell. I don't know. I'm no marketer. Whatever. Carry on.
All right. Well, let's watch part 2.
Be alert, you two. These crooks think like the OCP. Time is money. So I bet they'll be back sooner rather than later.
Right. Hey, I hope it's sooner. I can't wait to show the old man that we can out-police Robocop.
Now don't get too cocky, Wheels. We're gonna do this by the numbers.
Ah, you worry too much. There it is.
Hold your positions.
I'm on my way.
Got me, Birdman leader.
Let's see what these toys can do.
No dice. Whoa, this sucker's moving too fast.
Wilson, hold off till I get there. That's an order.
These guys look like G.I. Joes.
Yeah. They're gonna move some toys.
Come to me, you little beauties.
Wahoo!
Boss, look.
Time to show this gnat what he's up against.
Wilson!
Thanks, Birdman.
No problem. Next time, obey orders.
Ace.
They're the bad guys, right, George?
Before they're gone. I'm ahead of you.
I think they're the good guys, aren't they?
That's a big brother.
Let's get out of here.
Any non-Clarence Boddicker is a good guy.
Eat Sidewinder, tough guy.
He's the bad guy.
Yeah.
I think the other guys are gonna replace Robocop.
Easy. We're invincible. Invincible.
That's why I thought they were bad.
The morally ambiguous world of Robocop. Is anyone really good?
For you to take some of your own medicine.
Some of your old medicine should be a bingo card.
That thing can maneuver.
He's circling back.
He's coming in too fast.
Every cartoon is a commercial for the toy, but every toy commercial is a commercial for the cartoon. So it's synergy.
It's a snake eating its own tail.
They figured it out.
It definitely wasn't worth me pausing the cartoon to say that.
I wanted to hear it.
I bet you don't like me very much. Well, you're about to like me a lot less.
There they are!
Say goodbye, Fuzzman.
Robocop!
What are you doing? You could have hit the police officer!
No, my aim is very precise.
Well, just the whole thing with the villain, like talking it out as he's about to kill the guy. I watched. I saw the latest Batman movie recently. I went with Nick actually and Steve, and they were doing that in that movie. I don't want to do spoilers.
Constantly.
Yes, exactly. I could kill you if I wanted to. I'm gonna slowly put in my bullet. It was just like, you're doing the thing that like Saturday morning cartoons from the 90s did.
I think it's a comic book trope, like all of the exposition. Like
we just have to accept it.
And the detective movie trope, but it was annoying. I'm not going to start a controversy here about my our opinions about the Batman movie.
He had the gun ready to go. But instead, they wanted just to have like a monologue first.
Yeah.
Evil is inefficient.
It is. I always think of the Mad Magazine article about how villains are the polite ones and the heroes are the ones who are impolite. So it's like, so nice of you to drop in. Have a seat, Mr. Bond. It's like, you scum. You vile rat. You know, it's like the roles are reversed. That always stuck with me. And I think that's the trope you have to keep.
Need to learn. Villains need to learn. Shave your head all the way off and just kill him. Just kill him.
Now, Robocop looks very happy here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's on spring break.
Whee!
Boddicker would have killed him if I had not acted immediately.
Couldn't you have just scared him?
He is scared. They are getting away. We must stop them.
Let's get out of here. This will slow them down.
Now, could you say this was the
Shuki Levy, and
this is like classic.
Saban.
Yeah, Shuki's like, I have just the song for this scene.
Forget him! We've got to save the police officer! Murphy, we'll get Boddicker later!
Robocop, they said we'd find you here.
I want to thank you for saving my
Wait.
life.
Can we have him say RoboCop one more time?
Yeah, I know. I had the same thought when you said it. Yep.
So then a new Detroit accent.
You didn't enunciate the O.
It was kind of Robocop.
Robocop.
Well, I know that some people say robot is robot. Have you heard people say robot before?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I think he was doing a robot cop.
Robert
must
Cop.
be what it is.
Yeah, here we go.
Robert Cop.
Robocop, they said
Robocop.
And you here?
I want to thank you for saving my life.
Thank you for confirming that with the
Yeah,
Caitlin.
maybe so, but I thought the three of us could fill your shoes. Boy, was I wrong. Listen, if there's anything we can ever do for you...
You can help me find Boddicker.
Oh, I got the collar on. Oh, they're interrogating
shaking people down.
Robocop, this is Wheels. Got an address
Smurfs right after this.
Murphy, are you crazy? What are you doing?
I would like the location of Clarence Boddicker.
Drop dead cop.
I see you need more convincing.
This isn't by the book procedure, Murphy.
He's drowning a man.
Holy shit.
Tell me before the next Gummy Bears episode airs.
This is a crossover with Snorks.
Trumpet Center.
Boddicker's headquarters is in Delta City, the Trumpet Center.
We copy that, Robo-Lady. Last one there's a Flatfoot.
Robo-Lady.
Thanks, partner. Only wish they'd gotten my chopper repaired in time for this.
These little beauties
I
are
mean, Robo-Lady, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I find it offensive.
Huh? Well, I don't
What
know.
was
Like,
it?
he said Robo-Lady? Is that what he said?
Yeah, because she is fully human. She's
Oh.
not a robo-lady.
Okay. I thought maybe there was a Robo-Lady that I wasn't paying attention to. And I just assumed that Robo-Lady would just have the longer eyelashes than Robocop.
In a wig. Yeah.
And a wig,
A Bowen on top. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Now you
hoping
can
to see
tell.
Robo-Lady.
Scratch one rotten assembly line.
Over there, it's Boddicker.
Can you hit pause on those guys there?
Yeah.
I mean, I think like if there's anybody, of all the cartoons that deserve to have gay icons, I think these two gentlemen should be role models for that. I think there should be posters of them.
Yeah.
I think it probably was responsible for a lot of sexual awakenings.
Green Beret is totally a member of the Village People, completely.
Oh,
So-
for sure.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
sure. Yeah.
So I think it's good. It's a positive role model for
and
kids
I'm
out
sure
there.
that was their intention too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, that's all.
Wahoo! The cavalry's arrived!
Robocop! You are under arrest. Land your aircraft immediately or there will be trouble.
Ah, kiss up!
Kiss off. Cool.
They don't really reuse a lot of sets. It's like a lot of original backgrounds and animation. It's not a lot of work.
Lewis, are you all right?
I'm okay. And you?
Just minor damage.
That man's a maniac.
Yes, I know he is.
He's coming back.
Time for evasive maneuvers.
Where are they?
Here he comes.
This is getting out of hand.
Time to dust this cop with the heat seekers.
Brace yourself, Lewis.
Notice how his eyebrows are black, but his hair is reddish brown.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
see
a
him again.
continuity error.
And if I were in the airplane with him, I'd say, don't announce what you're gonna do. Just do it. Don't tell everybody what you're gonna do because then
You should do a seminar for villains, Joe.
Less
I know.
exposition, guys. Let's just get to it.
And what did he say they were gonna do? Did he say crop dust, or did my brain just like reversed what he said? Can you
Oh,
go back?
I didn't hear him.
Oh, what Clarence Boddicker said that.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
It
yeah.
might have been
no,
Dys-
that's something a true villain would
dyslexic.
do. That is something a true villain would do.
Right, to compare an agrarian necessity for creating foodstuffs to
Sorry.
Something Joe has done on airplanes.
Dust this cop with the heat seekers.
Dust this cop. Sorry.
right.
I reversed crop.
Brace yourself, Lewis.
I know, but you know what? I might use that actually in the future. Time to dust this crop with this heat seeker.
Also on planes, right?
You have to write that one down.
We're going down!
That's enough! It's going down!
Wait, how is he just walking away from that?
Yeah, it's not very realistic, I'd
Plane
say.
crashed head first. All right.
Please! Don't! Give me a break!
Coming up next, Garfield and Friends.
I bet you don't think I'm a very nice person. Fun's over.
Then on an all-new Fooper.
Fun's over.
Not my edit.
No! Please!
Fun's over.
Murphy, don't! Murphy, you are a cop. No matter what he's done to you, don't let him make you a murderer.
You are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Oh, Murphy, I'm so proud of you. I was so
You
afraid
survived
that
too?
Sir Lewis, I am programmed to enforce the law by legal means. I was perfectly in control
I have
the
an art
entire
history
time.
class to teach.
Murphy?
Ha 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 ha.
We're all cheering him on.
Yeah,
So
that was
wait a second.
RoboCop.
Stan Lee's name was at the end of the credits there.
I assume it's
Right, well,
connected
'cause
to the comic book somehow.
Well,
Did he
it was a
actually-
Marvel. It was a Marvel production, Marvel Comics. So anything associated with
Dungeons
Marvel
and
would get
Dragons.
executive producer Stan Lee.
But did they like once they saw how popular it was, the movie, they were just like, oh, we'll scoop that up. We'll call that a Marvel thing.
Yeah.
We'll make some
Yeah.
comics of it. Okay.
But Stan Lee
Oh.
apparently wrote the lyrics to the Defenders of the Earth song.
No.
Oh, that's a great
Wait,
soundtrack.
Yes.
Really? The one we
Yes.
watched?
His strength is a legend. His skills conquer all. Armed with his power, we never will fall.
I love the singer.
Raspy as hell.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah?
Wow. That was a great song.
I thought
Huh.
Whitesnake wrote those, but
Mhm.
Okay, we're gonna play a brief game. It's a new game. It's called Motion Picture: The Animated Series. The rules are very simple. In each genre, which film had a cartoon spin-off? All right.
Okay.
In the category of comedy,
Mm-hmm. So Marty.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell whether it was Marty or Rambo. In the
No,
category
that's a
of comedy,
Marty
which of
bark all the
these was
way.
made into a cartoon? Major League, Spaceballs, Goonies, or Stripes?
Goonies.
Just made it to a cat. Wow. I guess I'd say Major League has the most potential there.
I'd say Spaceballs. Yeah, it's a comedy. I think a comedy. Well, they're all comedies, but I'd say
the category.
No, Spaceballs. They couldn't get the rights for that from Star Wars, or could they? It's satire. I'm going to go Spaceballs.
The answer is Spaceballs. There was a, I believe it was 2007.
What?
Somewhere around
Oh,
there.
okay.
There was a Spaceballs.
Are you sure that's not fan fiction, George? Did you
awful
Did
animation.
you get duped? Did
What's
you get duped by like fan fiction?
No.
I think when people could do Flash, everything was getting on. Yeah.
Yeah. They wouldn't have bothered to put Mel Brooks at the top had it been.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's true.
On Deviant Art or something. All right. So, category fantasy. Which of these was made into a cartoon? Kroll.
Cool poster.
Mm-hmm.
Has anybody actually seen Krull?
No.
I haven't either.
Willow. Highlander. Or the Beastmaster.
Willow.
Highlander.
They all seem like they would be good. Okay. Would you say, Caitlin?
I said Willow.
I'm saying Beastmaster because I love that movie every day on TBS.
Well, in
I know
fact,
Kroll has a board game, but I'm saying Highlander.
Nick, you're correct. Highlander did have an animated series. Enough to fill 4 discs, apparently.
Wow.
Now, in the realm of indie films, which of these was made into a cartoon? Dazed and Confused, El Mariachi, Slacker, or Clerks?
Clerks.
Clerks. Yeah.
That's correct.
What about Clerks? Yeah.
And now, category sci-fi, Aliens, Starship Troopers, Escape from New York, or Predator?
Starship Troopers.
I'll say Predator.
I'll go Aliens.
Roughnecks, Starship Troopers Chronicles was.
Whoa.
I think my brain absorbed that at some point in my life, and it held on to it. for this moment right now. That's why my
Just
brain
to
held
experience the glory you're experiencing right now.
For the win, really. I mean,
Well,
really.
and
Always.
Finally, for the category disturbing, was there a cartoon for Gummo, Man Bites Dog, Bad Lieutenant, or Videodrome?
Oh.
Is this for real? We'll see. I'm gonna say, well, I hope it's Gummo. I know it's not Gummo, but I would love to see an animated Gummo series.
I'll say Videodrome.
I'll say Bad Lieutenant. He's a little stinker.
Well,
Little Bad
you're all
Lieutenant.
crazy. They would never make a cartoon of any of those. But the trailer for Videodrome is almost a cartoon pilot. That's as loud as it gets, by the way. So, yeah. But I would watch this on Saturday morning.
Let's watch this one next week.
This is animated by Deke.
The Hanna-Barbera did this one.
Frank Welker did all the voices.
Oing, 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 oing. I would re-edit this, but with Hanna-Barbera sound effects.
And Welker.
Yeah, I'm going to enter the Videodrome.
Videodrome is a bioelectronic addiction. Videodrome is the ultimate addiction.
Cool
So yeah, I would watch this every Saturday morning.
Videodrome
Yeah.
will shatter
There's no way
your
that's worse
reality.
than RoboCop.
It's true.
Like in terms of inappropriateness.
Wow.
Oh man.
One thing I'm really excited about to next time we're in the Detroit area is I've been reading about this for like 5 years. They did a Kickstarter for the Robocop statue that they've built. It's like 14 feet tall and it's like done now. They finished it. They got the funds to finish it. And now they just have to find a place that'll allow them to permanently house it. But as soon as that's available for public display, I'm going to book a trip. That looks like an incredible statue.
And it actually like is a police cop too, right? Like it actually protects people, right?
It does. Yeah.
Yeah.
It absolutely does. Yep. It shoots
Yeah.
lasers.
Just like a police cop does.
Have you learned anything today?
I learned that there should be a cartoon called Police Cops. What do you think about that? Should I pitch that?
I like it.
Let's work up a pitch for Police Cops.
They're not cops. They're not police. They're police cops. The best of both worlds.
There's our slogan.
And the villains all have receding hairlines.
The receders. Those are the bad guys. The receders.
That's all I learned.
Expositors.
Yeah, that's all.
Always
the expositors. George, anything on you?
Oh yeah. My main takeaway is the ubiquity of video recording devices has laid bare the long-reported but rarely explicitly documented excesses by law enforcement. In this climate of social confusion, we may find a protagonist such as Robocop, a strict metallic disciplinarian, a preferable choice for patrolling our streets. Yet Robocop's prime directive is to enforce the law, not to facilitate justice. And after all, laws are made by people, not robo-people. So their prejudices, intentional or systemic, become part and parcel of the legal codes imposed by any constable, flesh or cyborg alike. You may think I've gone too far here, so before you say, drop it, creep, I'll only conclude by saying, ARAR, all Robocops are robo-bastards. And that's why I always say, the more you battle is roughly twice the knowing.
Roughly.
Amen.
You did the math on that.
There are a lot of things that you always say, aren't there? You
I
always
just
say
say
a lot
that.
of things. Okay, that's the main thing that you always say. Okay.
Very predictable. I liked Robocop. I wish it would have gone on longer.
I loved it. It was genuinely a good cartoon.
Is there any way we're going to be able to upload this? I mean, like, it's Marvel, right? I mean, like, is
I found
anybody
two
going to see the
versions
light
of
of day?
this.
Okay, you found.
Yeah,
already
Dungeons
on
and
there.
Dragons was Marvel, and so is Root Dog and the Dweebs. They're all Marvel productions. So yeah,
right.
I don't think they police it very well. I don't think they robo-police it very well.
Police
so,
cop, you
know.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
There's no police cops going to shut this one down.
All right. Nice work, everybody. We did it.
For all of us here at the Expositors, happy Shaturday.
Happy Shaturday.
Shaturday.
I'd buy that for $1.